Hello my dear students, welcome back to the class. So in the previous class we started chapter number 2, that was growth of nationalism, and we discussed a few factors which were responsible for the growth of nationalism, in which we discussed economic exploitation, repressive colonial policy, socio-religious reform movement, with a special reference to Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Jyotiba Phule. So, dear students, those who have not watched the previous video, the link of the previous video I have shared in the description box. So please do watch it for the continuity of this chapter, and please take it seriously also, that all these chapters are very important for your board exams. So even I discussed what is meant by nationalism in the first chapter itself, so please go through that. So today we'll discuss these 4 topics: Albert Bill controversy, role of press, influence of Western education, rediscovery of India's past. Okay, and then if we get time, the 8th one also we discuss, that is modern means of transport and communication. So how these factors were responsible for the growth of nationalism, we are going to discuss. Okay children, so let's start with the first topic which I have given over here is Albert Bill controversy. Okay, or it is also known as Gilbert Bill, but mostly I call it Albert Bill. Okay, so during that time, let me tell you the background of the bill, why it was introduced and why it was needed. So during that time, my dear, the Indian judges were not allowed to hear the cases of the Europeans. Okay, Indian judges were not allowed to hear the cases of the Europeans. So when Lord Ripon became the viceroy after Lord Lytton, when Lord Ripon became the viceroy, he was of the opinion that why not we allow the Indian judges to hear the cases of the Europeans. That is why he introduced a bill, okay, in the Viceroyalty Executive Council, which would empower the Indian judges to hear the cases of the Europeans. Even the Europeans can be tried by the Indian judges. Okay, so when this bill was introduced, why the name of the bill was Albert Bill? Because Sir Courtney Albert, he was the law member in the Viceroyalty Executive Council. Okay, so he introduced the bill, and the tenure of the viceroy was, at the time, who was the viceroy? Lord Ripon was the viceroy. So definitely he was also involved in this. Okay, so Lord Ripon wanted to do some favor for the Indian judges who could be allowed to hear the cases of the Europeans. That is why this bill was introduced. So when this bill was introduced, the Europeans community in India reacted to it. They were not at all ready to share their position with the Indian judges. Okay. On the other hand, Albert Bill was warmly welcomed by the Indians, but faced bitter opposition from the British. The European community, mostly the member of the Bar Council of the European judges and all, they were not at all ready to share their position of hearing the cases of the Europeans with the Indian judges. So it was like a white mutiny was started against the Albert Bill. Okay, because when the law is not at all ready, it is known as bill. When the bill is passed by the parliament, then it becomes an act. So still that bill remained a bill. Okay, so fierce agitation was started by the European against the bill, which forced the government to withdraw the bill. The government was forced to withdraw the bill because of severe opposition by the European community. Europeans. Now the question comes over here, how this topic is responsible for the growth of nationalism. How? It was a matter of Europeans against the government. Europeans were against the government. Indians were not involved at all there. Thus, it was that they wanted to favor the Indian judges to hear the cases of Europeans. But on the other hand, Europeans protested against the passing of the bill. Then the bill was withdrawn under severe pressure. So what is the role of this agitation? So here the Indians realized that if we pressurize the government unitedly, then definitely we can get some result. Okay, so it clearly showed the racial discrimination of the Europeans, because they did not want to share it. They did not want, because one person is trying to favor the Indian judges, whereas the European community at large, they are not ready to accept the bill which favors the Indian judges to hear the cases of the Europeans. Okay, so definitely later on Lord Ripon, who wanted to show some favor, okay, made a compromise according to which Indian judges could try Europeans on the conditions that the accused would have a benefit of trial by jury. Later on this condition was made, but ultimately that is also not the point. The point over here is that the Indians in India in general realized the discrimination shown by the Britishers, Europeans. And number two, they also understood that if we unitedly pressurize the government, that government can also listen to our request. Because it was seen over the Europeans, they pressurized the government to withdraw the bill. So in the same way, if we also pressurize the government, then definitely many of our demands and constitutional reforms can be possible. So they understood the unity. They understood that unity can bring lot of changes within our country. Okay, so Albert Bill controversy united the people of the country to go against the British rule. If we unitedly fight against the British rule, if we pressurize the government unitedly, then certain reforms and certain demands can be fulfilled. Okay, so this was all about Albert Bill. It was a controversy. Government, Lord Ripon wanted to bring some certain changes in the judicial system, whereas the Europeans in general, they were not ready to accept this. Okay, so this is all about Albert Bill controversy. Okay, just for your general knowledge. If this time it is not there in your syllabus also, but doesn't matter, just for your general knowledge and for writing exams in future, it can help you a lot. Okay, now next one is role of press. So what is mean by press? Press means that press is of two types. Okay, we call it electronic media and the print media. Electronic, and we are talking in simple language, we are talking about newspapers. We are talking about news which is spread in two forms, through writing on paper or through televisions and all. But during that time, print media was very, very strong. Print media played a very, very important role in arousing political consciousness among the people of India. Okay, so role of press. During that time, my dear, many of the Indian newspapers were there. Many of the Indian leaders, they had their own newspapers who edited them, and they tried to highlight the true nature of the British administration in the country. They wanted to make the Indians conscious what is happening in India, what actually is the British government doing in India, how is the exploitation going on. So that consciousness, that message was spread among the people through the newspapers. Okay, so it should be a role of press. One more we can add later on, that is literature. Okay, role of press. Now, during the second half of the 19th century, many of the vernacular newspapers were introduced, my dear, and that strengthened the nationalistic spirit among the Indian people. They became more and more conscious regarding their rights. They became more and more aware what is happening in the country. The messages which was shared through the newspapers reached to the people, and they understood what actually should they do for the country. Okay, so press became a main instrument through which nationalist Indians spread their messages of patriotism, okay, along with socio-economic as well as political ideas were also spread among them, okay. And not only that, nationalist newspapers criticized the government. They exposed the true nature of British administration. What they were doing was criticized, and they focused on the work of the British government, making the people conscious. This is what British government is doing, because most of the people were very much indifferent. They did not bother what is happening in the country. So it was necessary at that time to make the people conscious that this is your country and these Britishers are foreigners ruling over you by snatching your right. That was done because that time it was not possible to go from one place to another or hold meeting all the time. We were talking about India, so how to spread the message all over India. So only means to spread the message was through writing, and that was done through newspapers. Okay, now press asked the Indians to unite. The messages were written in the newspapers to unite, to bring unity among the people. Why? To go against the British rule, to end the British rule, and to demand for self-government. Okay, newspapers, journals enable the nationalist workers living in different parts of the country to exchange views with one another. It helped them to exchange their views among one another. My views is different, your view is different, so that we can exchange it. Today we do it through a lot of electronic gadgets we have. We send SMS, we send WhatsApp and all through social media. We send opinions, create opinions of the people. So all these are there, but that time newspaper. Even today newspaper is very, very important. Though they have smartphones in their home, they have all the news apps, but still many of the people, they still read newspapers because detailed news is there in the newspapers, and which gives us knowledge also. Okay, and many of the English papers were owned by Indians. Many of the Indians owned English newspapers like Hindu, Patriot. Okay, exposed the tyranny of British planters, how the British planters exploited the indigo cultivators, how the people were harassed was exposed by these papers. Okay, then another name of the paper was Amrit Bazar Patrika. Even today it is there, Amrit Bazar Patrika. Okay, this Amrit Bazar Patrika, it criticized the government for Vernacular Press Act. When Vernacular Press Act was passed, this paper criticized the act. Why this act was passed? It was criticized by Amrit Bazar Patrika. Okay, so these were some of the many more papers were also there that played a very, very important role in arousing political consciousness among the people, as well as spreading messages among the people throughout the country to unite the people to go against the British rule and to end it, as well as to demand for self-government. That means Swaraj, self-rule. Okay, so I am adding it over here one more. The role of press and literature. You all know what is literature, right? Sahitya, which is now disappearing from our country. So, you know that press fearlessly discuss all the issues, and its influence extended to people living in remote villages. Even the people living in remote villages, they were influenced by the role of a press. Now, Along with the press, Indian literatures also played a very, very important role. Literatures included novels, essays, poetry. All this aroused a feeling of patriotism. Among the Indians. Examples like Bankim Chandra Chatterjee and Ravindranath Tagore in Bengali. Okay, Bharatendu Harishchandra in Hindi, Subramaniam Bharati in Tamil, and Vishnu Sastri Chiplonkar in Marathi. They were some of the eminent writers. They were the eminent novelist writers. Okay, they wrote on the theme of patriotism. The main motive of this writer was to arouse patriotism among the people. Sometimes we watch a movie and we are very much influenced by the theme of the movie. Whenever we watch war movies and all, we feel that if we get a chance, even we will be ready to give our life for our motherland. Same way, movies plays a very important role nowadays. But that time, literature played a very, very important role. I mean, people used to read novels. Nowadays, people have lost the habit of reading the novels, right? But that time, that was the message through which, that was the means through which people could read and can be inspired by the heroic deeds of the hero of the novels. Okay? So, literature enabled Indians to imbibe modern values, stress on equality of men. Okay, so these are the examples, and it aroused number 1, consciousness, number 2, national unity, number 3, patriotism, and number 4, love for the country. Okay, dear. Now, Bankim Chandra Chatterjee's novel, famous novel, you must know it. Famous novel Anand Math became the Bible of the nationalist. Okay, Bande Mataram, the famous patriotic song in the novel, became the battle cry of the nationalist, and later the national song of India. So definitely, my dear, all these are of a great importance. We should not forget it. These are of great values. So these literatures played a very, very important role in arousing consciousness, national unity, patriotism, and love for the country. Okay, hope you all have understood it. So even one more writer like I missed out over here, Bharatendu Harishchandra, he had written a drama play. The name of the play was Bharat Durdasha. In English it is known as India's Misery. Was an outstanding work evoking patriotism. You will be by reading that play, definitely you will be filled with patriotism and you will be ready to sacrifice your life for your country. What is patriotism? I told you in the beginning, patriotism, love for a country. That means you are ready to sacrifice your life for a country. Those soldiers who are on the border areas, they have given their life. They know what is going to happen. If there will be a war, they will be ready to give their life for the country. It doesn't mean that they will run away from the borders. No, my dear, they have decided to sacrifice and protect their country from the enemies. That is patriotism, love for your country. So we also can do so. We can show patriotism through different means. Like I am doing my job. I am trying to educate the children. That is also a patriotism. I love my country. I want my country to grow. I want my country to develop in future. So definitely I am doing my part as an Indian. You are doing your part as an Indian. So students as an Indian can do their part by studying and doing hard work and doing some great work for your country in future. All these are patriotism. Love for your country. Ready to sacrifice your life for your country. Okay, children? So all these things we understand that these things are very important to understand. So we discussed role of press and literature. These two topics we discussed. Okay, so let it be this much only, these two topics, and we'll continue again in the next class. Within this week only, I'll teach the second part of this chapter. Okay, so we have divided this chapter. First part I have already taught you, growth of nationalism. So okay, and today we discuss two topics, and in the next class we'll discuss few more. This one, influence of Western education and discovery of India's past. Influence of Western education, discovery of India's past. And when we start the third chapter, there we'll start with the foundation of Indian National Congress, and then role of moderates, extremists, then will flow. Okay, so till then, please take care. Those who have not watched the previous video, watch it. The link is given, a link is shared in the description box, and please watch this video also thoroughly, properly, and we'll meet again in the next class. Till then, take care, stay safe, bye bye.